Fox, while many people renovate their homes to make it a little more modern, one Valley woman has gone the opposite direction.
She's transformed her North Phoenix home into a time capsule, sending you back to the 50s. Fox 10's Danielle Miller and photographer Brian Kay take us on a tour.
Lost in the 50s. Starring Rochelle Anvick. Featuring Danielle Miller.
Hi, welcome to my 1950s home. Come on in.
Rochelle Anvick isn't living in a TV show. She's no character. What you see here is her real life, her everyday life. Walking into her North Phoenix home is like taking a step back in time.
It's surreal. Sometimes I wake up and realize, oh my gosh, I have actually fulfilled my dream that I dreamt about for so long.
When Rochelle and her husband bought their home 2 years ago, there were a few stipulations. It had to be built in the 50s.
I wanted a house that came with that history.
And whatever history didn't come with the home, Rochelle would add herself, and that she did. Her home from top to bottom is 50s inspired, from the colors, pops of popular pink, mint green, turquoise, pale yellow, and blue, to the quirky touches of knickknacks galore and the authentic vintage furniture.
I guess if you really think about the 50s and you watch the old movies, they all were smoking and drinking. That's kind of what they did. And so lots of ashtrays in the house, and I have a coffee table that has built-in ashtrays. It's original from the 50s because that's what they did. We don't smoke, so I have candy cigarettes and I burn the tips to look like they've been smoked. The lamps, as you can tell, are usually of people, which was really interesting. Also, they thought that the Asia region was so glamorous, and so they really glamified that. And so a lot of the decor is actually Asian inspired.
The appliances, all per era, with a modern touch.
Our oven and our stove are actually from the 50s, and they work perfectly. They actually, in my opinion, work better than modern ovens and stoves.
Is this a musical comedy?
The biggest question people ask me is the TV. Do we watch TV? And as you can see, we have a 1950s TV, but we took out the old tube and put a flat screen behind it so we can watch, Hulu, Netflix, all of the modern TV shows.
Her bedroom, ballerina themed.
Ballet pieces were very popular in the 50s too. They thought ballet was the most beautiful thing. It's my little hair dryer nook in the bathroom. You sit under this and it dries your hair, and it really just sets your curlers in. So this is definitely what they did back in the day to set their hair.
As for the other rooms, you can find her love for the 50s combined with her love of all things Disney with Walt Disney's office.
As if he goes in there and he's thinking of a new concept for Disneyland, and the Walt Disney door is actually pretending that if you walk out that door, you're going into Disneyland.
And her favorite ride at the park, the Haunted Mansion.
That's actually my wardrobe room, so that's where my clothes are, that's where I get ready.
And finally, no 50s home would be complete without its own enchanted tiki room.
This is the place where we have our evening cocktail.
You may be wondering why anyone would choose to live decades behind. Rochelle says her 50s obsession started at a very young age, inspired by her grandfather and trips to the antique stores with her mom.
My grandfather was actually a news journalist in the 50s, and he interviewed all of old Hollywood stars, and my mom would always tell me all the stories, and it just sounded so glamorous. And obviously I wasn't born in the 50s, so I kind of have this feeling of I missed out.
Whatever Rochelle missed out on, it's clear she's making up for now. Danielle Miller, Fox 10 News.
Wow.
That was amazing.
Let's go back. I mean,
I
let's
want
just
to
go
come
back
over.
the
Can
yeah.
I'm not invited, but I might knock on the door.
Well, yeah, many are probably wondering, can I come over? Well, sadly, it is not open for public tours, but Rochelle does rent it out from time to time for photo shoots, video shoots. We posted all the information on our website, fox10phoenix.com.